Okay, good morning, guys. So, I am doing this post as I am driving to work late, which tends to be the norm more than not, unfortunately. And I just wanted to go over and talk about my morning routine commute type of situation. And I realized if I said this to any normal person, or if I say this out loud, it's like insane. I sound like an insane person. No sane person would do what I do every morning. So here it is. Here it is laid out. And by the way, I'm driving, as you can see, because this is the time I have. Otherwise, I'm just working and doing all the other stuff. So gotta optimize time, right? So Matt goes to work at 6 a.m., which means I'm alone with the kids in the morning, and I'm responsible to get them to school and fed and all that stuff, right? And then get myself to work as well. So what happens is Matt leaves at 6, and he's great. He gets my coffee ready. He gets my breakfast ready. He even puts it in the microwave for me. It's just eggs with this lentil thing we do and spinach. So it's in the microwave, so all I have to do is warm it up a little when I wake up, and then what I have to do is kind of Tegan and Lee's meals, right? So what happens is, one, they all kind of end up in our bed by the morning time. Tegan has been getting up and waking up and kind of crawling into bed around 3 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock. And then Lee will get up too, around 2 or 5. It all depends. And in all honesty, we're a little lazy because it's we're tired, and it's so easy to just take Lee and bring him next to me and nurse him a little, and just we both fall asleep. So that's what happens. And what's been going on is, so I get up in the morning, and then I'm basically by myself, and I have to get myself ready, and I've minimized my routine to just brushing my teeth, washing my face. That's it, putting on my clothes. Because I do all my showering and all that type of stuff in the evening before bed. And frankly, I don't wear any makeup or do anything special with my hair. As you can see, it's a little bit of a crazy mess. That's my norm. And then from there, I dress them both, which is usually okay. I have this system, which I'll share eventually, of how to dress them in a relatively fast manner. The only thing is Tegan occasionally will oppose what I choose for her, and then she'll, put in her opinion, which happens when they get older. Then I have to get them both at the breakfast table, feed them breakfast, and then what I normally do is, so Tegan's in a stroller and Lee's in a carrier, because I am still refusing to do the double stroller business. And Tegan's still a little too young to walk. She could walk by herself, but when we're in a rush, and she often asks to be carried after a little while, and if I have Lee on me, I can't carry both. So we do the stroller and the carrier. So what happens is, usually I'll have Tegan get ready first and put on her coat and everything, and she gets in the stroller, and then she gets to look at pictures, which is essentially videos from my phone. And that's her one, give her my phone thing. So that allows me to have time with Lee and kind of finish up whatever I need to do, clean the dishes. And then I put Lee in the carrier. And I also pack my own bag, which is all my pump stuff for work and my computer and whatnot. And I prepare my backpack. So I put everything in the stroller, all their lunches and everything, and then we go out. And from there, I leave my backpack at the front desk, so I don't have to lug it everywhere. And I'm coming back for it, basically. And right now, I walk about, I want to say it's not that far. It's only a quarter of a mile to Tegan's school right now. And, hold on. I'm just merging here. Let me merge. Okay, so I just walk a quarter mile to Tegan's school, and I drop her off. I get her all settled in. I leave the stroller there, and then what I do is, then I got Lee, and then I'm like, oh, well, it's like you already feel like you've done a lot, and it's like, oh wait, I got this other kid on me, and I gotta bring him to school. And his school or daycare is about a half a mile, if not over half a mile actually, from this school. So then I walk with Lee over half a mile to his school, and then I do the whole drop off again. And today he gave me like a little kiss. It was so cute and like that, like mwah. And then so then I'm like, okay, at this point I've walked nearly a mile, dropped 2 kids off, and you think like, okay, now it'd be this easy trip to work. Or ideally work would be right there, right? No, what do? I turn around and I walk all the way back home, because that's where the car is parked, and that's like a half mile back home. So then I walk half a mile back home, grab my backpack from the front desk, and as I'm walking I text the garage to tell them exactly like what time to have my car ready, and I pick up my backpack, and then I get in my car and I drive 30 miles north of the city to Connecticut where I work, which is this whole thing right now. And then I get to work, and more often than not, like I said, I'm late, and then I'm like scrambling, and then it's like, oh, it's time to pump. So that's my morning. That's my everyday morning. Crazy, right? So that's all I have to say. I need ways to adjust. I know this is just temporary, and it's choices that I have made and we have made, like where we're sending them to school, where we live, where I work, and there's ways around it and to optimize it. For example, if I'm just thinking out loud, you can move closer to work. That would solve it. It wouldn't take me 45 minutes to drive to work, right? Or an hour actually on the way home because of traffic. Or I could change my job and have work closer to home. Or another option is they get up really late now. That's the issue. Like today they got up at 8 o'clock. And that's the problem when you need to get to work at 9 o'clock, and that whole morning routine. Really, I timed it once. I think like after if I leave my apartment at 8 a.m., I still, best case scenario, I get to work at 9:30 a.m. That's best case scenario. So that's pretty rough. So we need to figure this out and what the best ways of doing this is, and kind of create this more sane work-life balance of this, because what I do every morning is crazy. Don't do it. But that being said, I'm learning a lot from it. I'm going to optimize it and see how I can make it better. And yeah, that's my perfect imperfect life, right? Make the imperfect a little bit more perfect every day. And that's about it. So with that, let's get to work. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!